Hi everyone, it's Jan from Leadapreneur, and I'm here to answer the question, what the heck is sustainability and why does it matter for leaders? So here we have a plant. It's actually a real plant, it's not a plastic one, and often we put that picture up as sustainability. You know, we have the picture of a hand holding some soil and a green plant. Is that sustainability? No, it has nothing to do with sustainability. That's just someone holding a green plant, and in my opinion, completely confuses the issue of what sustainability is about. Sustainability is not about trees and plants. Sustainability is about one thing, and that is carrying capacity. When you have an organization or a system, like a community of people, like a business, it is extracting resources from the environment around it. And what that means to be sustainable is that the rate at which you take resources from the environment is equal to the rate at which those resources replenish. In other words, if you take out of the environment the same amount that the environment puts back in again, then you're sustainable. This sounds quite abstract, so let me give you an example. If you're a community, a traditional community that uses lots of trees in order to build your community, use trees for going out and building canoes and building huts, things like that, then that means you're consuming trees. Now, if you live on an island and you chop down more trees than trees grow back, you are unsustainable. And eventually, you're going to run out of trees, right? Sounds very obvious. Who would do that? Sounds ridiculous. Except this is exactly what happened on Easter Island in the Pacific Ocean. The relatively advanced civilization of the Easter Islanders, the guys who made the big heads of the statues that look out towards the sea, chopped down all the trees on their island. And that's why their civilization crashed, because they no longer had the resources they needed to make their civilization sustainable. Now, this simple concept applies to everything. Why is it such a big buzzword today? Well, the traditional modern economy is built on extracting resources from the environment. We take out coal, we take out nutrients from the soil to grow our crops, all kinds of things like that. And the major concern is that we're taking more things out of the environment than the environment is putting back in again. And if we continue on current trends, then we are what is termed as unsustainable. We're taking more out than putting back in, and we're going to run out of good stuff, which is going to be a big problem. So the reason what sustainability is actually about is about looking at how do we draw the boundaries. In other words, ethics. Ethics is about defining where we draw a boundary between what we should do and what we shouldn't do. Going back to the Easter Islanders, they should have said for every 10 trees that we chop down, we'll plant 20 new ones. Sounds obvious, sounds easy, they didn't do it, that's why their civilization crashed. In exactly the same way, modern leaders have the opportunity to say for everything we take out, we should put 2 things back into the environment, whether that's money or things like that. And so the final question for you is, what are the 3 principles? The first is sustainability matters because if leaders don't get it right, their organization will decline and fail. Secondly, to be a sustainable person means to be an ethical person. That means you are mindful of the decisions that you're making and respecting the boundaries of your values in order to make sure you're right within the limits of the carrying capacity. And thirdly, the ideal outcome is to build a win-win situation. Not only do you want to increase your organization's capability, but you want to increase the overall capability of the environment around you. And I think organizations like Google and Apple are great examples of organizations that build their own capabilities as well as enhancing the overall community. Thanks a lot for listening to me. Sign up to our program at democratize.online.com if you like this talk, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.